What's up, my Yu-Gi-Oh family? I know it's been a while, but I'm back. The Yu-Gi-Oh Sports Center channel is back, and we'll be posting more than ever starting this 2023 year. So I decided to do a 2023 celebration start of the year video. I guess that's what you can call it. So I'm gonna name my top 5 Yu-Gi-Oh players that I think are gonna do real good this year, and we should watch out for. Now, these aren't saying these guys are going to be the best for the year, but they're going to make some serious noise this year. And it's 5 players in particular that I just want to really make a part of this video that I think are going to be special this year. Some of them already have a name for themselves. Some of them made a name for themselves last year. And I'm also going to have an upcoming player that I think is going to splash onto the scene big time this year, guys. So let's go, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sports Center. Let's jump into this countdown and let's get it going with number 5. All right, guys. So number 5 spot, we got Jerome Adams, guys. Yes, Jerome Adams is going to be one of the top players this year. I believe he's going to show us what he can do. Last year, he finished second place at the YCS with Eldritch. He skyrocketed him to the top players list, made him a household name. Jerome Adams had always been a very good player at regionals in Florida, and this was his time to shine. He's one of the best Eldritch players out there. He proved the point, made it all the way to the finals, became a fan favorite overnight, guys. You got to understand, Jerome has always been a very controversial player here in Florida. People know him for a lot of different things, but being second place at a YCS was not one of them up until last year. And I believe this year he's going to come back with vengeance and try to prove a point, and he may actually win a YCS this year. So we got to stay tuned and see. Guys, so I already think we're starting off good. Jerome Adams at number 5. That was a very solid pick. He really did good last year. Piloted that Eldritch deck all the way to the finals, caught everybody off guard doing a prank kids format. And just overall, he has been on fire since. But we will see more of him in upcoming events. I think this year he's going to really come out of his shell and start winning events. So let's look forward to that. Now let's move on. Number 4 on the list, we got Justin Singh. He is a very, very solid player. Justin Singh has been he had several YCS tops last year. He even has 2 tops in my online tournament that I do called the Tournament of Power. I know some of you guys have probably seen some of the videos. Justin Singh has been to the finals twice in the tournament. Fortunately, he did not win. This guy is very good Drytron player and just overall has been on fire as of last year. He's like one of those silent killers that not a lot of people talk about. Like, his name doesn't get brought up enough. He like always sneaks in the top 4 at events. But I think this year we're going to start seeing him winning. I think he may be one of those people that wins multiple YCS. I just really see him doing it. Like I said, he's a very solid player, very positive guy, very uplifting guy. And I think this is going to be his year this year, and we'll definitely see him take it to the next level. And with the skill and the proper training and the proper practice with Justin Singh, we could see him do a lot of damage this year, guys. This guy can be amazing. And I just really think he's going to break out of that shield. He's going to get the proper training and practice with the correct people. And the guy's good at creating decks. He's a very smart player, a very good player. And I can see him pushing through and going to that next level, guys. But let's move on to number 3 on the list. Kamal Crooks. Kamal Crooks is a very, very good player. That's my boy, one of the down south players. From Jacksonville, we got kind of a rivalry with them boys down south. So we always have a little tension between us, but overall, it's all good friends, good blood. We get along good. But Kamal, last year was more of a down year for him to me. And I know this guy has so much talent. He's one of the best players I've ever seen play. Very talented, and with the right practice, and he may get a format that he just sync with. I just think the past few more formats he hasn't synced well with. But this multiple-time YCS winner, Kamal, is one of the best players to ever play the game. He will bounce back big this year, very big. I can see him taking some titles home, or at least getting in some top 4s. I think he's gonna get back to that level that he used to be at. We all have those off years, and I think last year was just a down year for him. And we will see this boy develop and keep sprouting how he was. And Kamal was never the one to run away from a challenge. So I think we're gonna get ready to see him get back to who he used to be. I mean, I think he did okay on a couple of remote duels, but overall, I just think last year was a poor year from a very poor performance compared to the standards that we hold him to and that he holds himself to. Kamal's not one of those people that accept mediocre results. He wants to go to the very top. Everything outside of winning is really a failure to him. So, but nothing wrong with that. Very great player. Not saying that he lost his touch, but this year right here is the year he will bounce back. He really, really will. So let's move on to number 2. Andres Torres. This dude right here is just simply amazing. Another one of the people we see play all the time here in Florida. Very amazing player. I think Andres is one of he's my favorite player right now. His play style, the way he can play any deck, he wins all the time. Very consistent, can pick up any deck, win with it. Very creative with making his deck. Very solid players, knows what plays to make. Talented overall. He's banned right now, but the second half of the year when this guy comes back, he's going to come back with vengeance, and he's going to be destroying people and taking names. I can see him dominating the end of next year because, like I said, when he comes back, he's going to come back for straight victories. He's always topping the regionals here in Florida. He always tops YCS, and he makes it look so easy. He has like 4 or 5 YCS wins, and we don't even really acknowledge it anymore because we just expect him to do it. That's just how good he is. Guy's simply great. I don't think nobody's going to be able to stop him. And once that rampage gets going with him, it's over. It's over. I do believe he will dominate. And I mean dominate. So get ready, guys. I think Andres Torres is coming. He's coming. All right, guys. So Andres Torres, I know you guys can tell by how I went in, how big of a fan I am of his, but the guy's just simply amazing. When he comes back from this ban, just be ready to see this guy really put in the effort. He's been supporting my online tournaments too, so he plays online in my tournament, YuGiOh Sports Center. Check out the YouTube page. Make sure you like and subscribe to my page, guys, and I appreciate it. But yes, I see Andres doing a lot of big things, man. You can't not include him in anything like this. You have to take him into consideration, the type of player he is, how good he is. He's missing probably one of his best formats would be right now with Despia being a thing, Tier Elements being a thing. He could probably pick up either one and make the changes needed to the deck and win every event. But before I get into the number 1, I'm going to jump into this rising star player. Very good player. He's been coming up over the past couple of years. Hasn't even been playing the game that long. He's been, dominating locals, dominating regionals. I believe he came in like second at a PPG. He's getting closer and closer to that YCS top. And I believe this is going to be his year where he gets in the top 32, maybe the top 16. I wouldn't be surprised if he made it all the way to the top 4, guys, straight out of Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm telling you guys, watch out for him. He's played in my online tournament. He actually won the second one, beating Justin Singh in the finals, knocking out Andres Torres on the way to the finals. Just outright destroyed in that second tournament of power I did. He showed that he can compete with the best. And let's get it, guys. The rising star player of this year, Ilya Higdon. This guy has been putting in the work. He's been doing everything that's needed to be done to become a top player. And he's been slowly progressing. It's not all at once, but I can slowly see the progression and the grind and passion that he has to do well. He practices with Jerome Adams, Jeremy Mitchell, the team. We're all a team. All Jacksonville, we do this together. They will be at the 3v3. Ilya is coming, guys. I'm telling you, be prepared for him. You're going to start seeing his name a lot more often. You're going to start seeing him on the leaderboards more. You're going to start seeing him topping YCS. You're going to start seeing his name. You're just going to start seeing it pop up. I mean, like I said, you guys, he got second at a PPG event. That's the most noticeable thing outside of the regional top 8s and top 4s. But anything as a YCS, he has not gotten there yet, but this is his year. It's about to happen, guys. So please make sure you look out for my boy Ilya Higdon. YuGiOh Sports Center Rising Star Player to watch for 2023. Tune in and remember where you heard it here first. YuGiOh Sports Center. I told you about Ilya. So this year, watch out for his name, guys. Now, let's get ready to jump into the number one player that's gonna do good this year. Number one. Number one. Honey. This kid here is going to be something special, guys. He's already started earlier than ever. Right now, he is on fire. He is arguably the best player right now in the game. He will definitely be on the top this coming year. I believe he is going to dominate and he's going to separate himself from the rest of the pack. Now, he practices with all the best players. Comes up with all the best strategies, the deck building. They work as a team and they practice. And I still think he's a level above the people that he plays and practice with. He's going to take it over and beyond. We will see him probably win multiple YCS this year. We will see him completely dominate almost every event he enters. He's right now not even in his prime yet. He's still young. He's just now getting to the age where he's going to start peaking soon. He's going to go on the streak that's probably never been seen in YuGiOh before. The kid has everything it takes. The only person that can beat him is himself. So right now, when you have that type of momentum and that type of surrounding of people to practice with and stuff like that, you're almost unbeatable. His talent alone, and then the level of competition that he's always getting to play against, the deck building, the cards, the creativity of all these top players is like they're all getting put into him. His sponsors are investing a lot in him. They're going to get a lot in return. This guy's going to bring it. Hani is going to show us why he's the best right now. This is going to be his year, 2023. Now, I'm not saying he can't be beaten. Definitely not saying that. But I'm saying is this kid is the truth, and he is the person you want to watch out for 2023. Tune in, YuGiOh Sports Center.